Max.
It's a piece
Max.
of crap.
Max.
You see
Max,
what
does it still turn on? Max.
Look. Oh, piece of crap.
Max.
Piece of crap.
Max.
No.
Max.
I will never stop. Piece of crap.
So, you're in the market for a new tablet, but you don't know which one to choose. You begin your research and you come across the industry standard Wacom Cintiq. And then there's a new man on campus, the iPad Pro. So, how do you decide? How do you know which one's best for you? No worry, you come to the right place. I got you covered. Let's go. Listen, I get it. Everybody doesn't want to be stuck at a desk. Everybody doesn't want to be stuck in their room, animate hours upon hours or drawn hours upon hours trying to create such an amazing piece to share with the world. I mean, after all, nature typically gives us our most inspiration when we're outside. From landscapes to people just walking across you, the world seems to always give us something to give our creative juices flowing just a little bit more. So you say, okay, House, that's an easy choice. I'ma just walk into the Apple store, look at the sales guy, and tell him to give me your biggest and best iPad you got. And don't forget the pencil. But wait a second, big fella. Don't go swiping that card just yet. We still got some research to do. The Wacom Cintiq don't got the mobility of an iPad Pro, sure, but what it does have may change your mind. Wacom Cintiqs are built specifically for the artist. They cater to the creator. Years and years of research trying to tweak that bad boy to make it the best possible drawing machine you'll ever sit at your desk. Yes, sitting it at your desk. See, some people don't mind sitting in a room for hours at a time drawing something that they are passionate about. It's a world that they created for themselves, and they love it. I mean, let's face it, some artists are introverts, and they enjoy being alone. Here's where things kind of separate themselves, since we are talking about the apps that are available on each platform. Each device has its own specific apps that are pretty much exclusive to that sort of tablet. With the Wacom, you have access to full versions of Photoshop, Illustrator, Clip Studio Paint, Krita, Saya, 3D Modeler, and a whole bunch of other apps that I cannot mention because there's too many. Since you are coupled with the computer, so you have access to everything. And even though they all do cost, you still are provided with the full version of each and every one. But let's not sell the iPad Pro short. You still got a ton of apps that can deliver just as powerful results as the Wacoms. Not to mention that Adobe has made all of their apps, well, pretty much all of their apps, lighter so that you can still create using their apps on the iPad. The iPad also has this game-changing app that we all use, at least most of the creative world has started to use and is taking us by storm. You want to know what it's called? Procreate. This app has single-handedly changed the game and changed the way that we all create art on the iPad. And it's only $10. No monthly fees, just $10, and you enjoy it forever. Since we over here talking about prices, let's go ahead and see how much this bad boy gonna slap them pockets, shall we? Currently, as I'm recording this, the price of the Wacom Cintiq 24-inch display, which is what I use, is about $2,400. It's kind of pricey if you're only doing it for a hobby or you don't have a lot of cash to drop on something that really isn't necessary. Then you either got to have that desktop and a laptop, or you got to go buy one, which can run you a couple $100 to $1,000. Hey, last but not least, you got to worry about the purchase of the apps that you will need to create whatever you're trying to create. Or you can go the cheaper route and find all the cheaper apps, what are actually pretty good. Now let's get to the iPad Pro. I have an iPad Pro 12.9-inch display, so we'll start with that one. That display at the time of this recording is about $1,000. Then you have to buy the Apple Pencil separate, so you'll probably walk out of there spending around $1,200 or somewhere around there. That's about a $1,200 difference, and you don't even need a laptop, a desktop. You just cut it on and you start drawing. But you do need some apps to download. If you like the Adobe products, they have a lightweight version for almost every desktop version that they have. Like Photoshop is Frisco, Illustrator is Illustrator, and Premiere is actually Premiere Rush. These are all lighter versions of the bulkier version ones, and they can easily be synced to your desktop if you want to edit them on your desktop with the bigger and bulky ones. It is a monthly fee right now though, and you can check it out at the Adobe website. I'll have the link down in the description. Clip Studio Paint also has an app on iPad, and I use that religiously. It tries to mimic the full version desktop, which I love. That app right now is $10 a month. Then you have the king of all king drawn apps right now, which is Procreate. They've knocked it out the park, and most of the illustrations that I've done in the past year or so has come off of Procreate. It's a one-time $10 fee, and you can enjoy it forever. At the end of the day, it always draws down to your preference. What type of person are you? Are you an introvert that loves being in their room by themselves, setting the mood and drawing, getting into them creative juices? Or are you the type that love to be on the outdoors, maybe sitting at a park, going downtown and just watching people and drawing? It really just depends who you are. But if, in my opinion, since that's why you came here, I would get the iPad Pro. The iPad Pro, you can draw in your room. You can draw in your living room. You can draw in the park. You can draw downtown. You can take it anywhere you want to. And it's an amazing app, or amazing tablet, I should say. You can't go wrong with it. You can sync it up to your computer. Anything you can do with that Wacom Cintiq, you can do with your iPad. I have both of them. I have the 24-inch display Wacom Cintiq, and I have the 12.9-inch iPad Pro. And trust me when I say that I use my iPad Pro 90% of the time, and it costs less. So, my opinion, the iPad Pro has won this one, and Wacom Cintiq, you on the clock. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. It helps me out. Hit that subscribe button for more content. And also comment below and let me know which one you think won, the Wacom Cintiq or the iPad Pro. Until then, live, love, and create.